So everything in the universe is energy. But let's define that. When we say everything, what do you mean by everything? When we say everything, people only consider this as everything. Right? But these are only things which we can perceive in our five senses. But there are things which we cannot perceive in our five senses. Like the air that we are breathing is oxygen, what we are putting out of our mouth. We can't see these things, but they exist. And they all have certain energy. That's the first law. Everything in the universe has energy. The second law being that the energy has its own frequency. Very, very specific frequency. And the third is energy with the same frequency will always attract each other. Now, when this was discovered years and years ago in science, because of this discovery, certain experiments were done and certain innovations were done based on that. One of which was being radio. Most common example, right? Frequency. So you tune the radio to a certain frequency, and in the environment, right now you can't perceive it with your eyes, but there is frequency in this environment of radio waves.
Yes.
And if the radio has the mechanism to tune into that frequency, it will attract that frequency into that radio and it will play into a certain sound, which we now call as songs or interviews. For that matter, right now Wi-Fi is working on a certain frequency which people are watching this on YouTube or wherever.
Yes.
Correct? Now, radio is working because of frequency attracts each other. So question is, can you have 93.5 tuned into radio and attract 101.1? Not possible, right? This is established.
Mismatch होगा तो नहीं हो. Yes.
Is this debatable or not debatable?
Not debatable.
Not debatable. So this is science.
Proven.
Proven, right? This is science. Now coming to the next step of it. That total amount of energy in the universe is always constant. You're never creating it, you're never destroying it. You're only transforming energy from one form to another form. अब ये same चीजें भगवद गीता में लिखी हुई है. And it's not similar, it is same, word by word. तो पहला law मैंने क्या बोला? Everything in the universe is energy. भगवद गीता E equals MC square बोला. भगवद गीता says दुनिया में सब कुछ भगवान है. अगर words को translate करो, everything in the universe is energy. अब यही चीज बाइबल में चले जाओ. Everything in the universe is God. आप कुरान उठा लो, एक ही अल्लाह है. तो हर धर्म में बोलेंगे भगवान हमारा एक ही है. Which basically is not saying कि हमारा भगवान best है. I think what those spiritual gurus realized in whatever they did was that everything in the universe is basically energy. And that energy is universe. I like to call it universe, somebody likes to call it God. Energy is always vibrating at a certain frequency and that frequency attracts each other.